Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are seeing my face for the very first time, hi, my name is Ayomide. I film about lifestyle, career, self-development and every other good stuff. If you are new here, please do subscribe to my channel, check out some of my other videos. If you're a returning subscriber, hello, how are you doing? Thank you for always coming back. Thank you for always staying tuned. In today's video, as you guys can tell, I have special guest here with me. If you are not new here, you must have seen this face before, and we've talked about so many interesting topics on this channel, which I will advise you go check them out. So I'm going to allow Mr. Hamza to introduce himself and tell us what he has for us today.
See myself, I'm Hamza Mohammed, and I'm a medical laboratory scientist, and we've been on this page educating ourselves on sex education. Today we'll be talking about how pregnancy occurs. Pregnancy is a physiological disease. It occurs due to coming together of a sperm cell and a egg. So this sperm cell fertilizes this egg, which leads to formation of a zygote. This will be transported to the uterus from the fallopian tube so that implantation can occur. So how do this occur? Like we've explained in our last video how we can calculate our safe period, and we made mention that ovulation occurs on the 14th day, and the egg that is being produced is still very viable for 48 hours, meaning it's viable for 14 on day 14, 15 and 16. Also the sperm cell is viable for like 3 days also. So when a man and woman come together, let's say for example the woman is on day 12 and the man, they had sex together, the sperm cell that will be produced will still be very viable and is going to meet up with the egg and is going to fertilize it, which is going to lead to what we call fertilization. When this leads to fertilization, this will be transported to the uterus where the zygote is going to be nurtured till the day of delivery of the baby. So however, we have some other stuff that will help to maintain these zygotes that will be formed, which includes the placenta and all. So they help to maintain this till the day of delivery. Plantation of this egg do occur after like a week. That's why if someone is pregnant now, the day of the last menstrual period, this 7 days after, like if we calculate 7 days after the last menstrual period, we can be able to test, or we can know that this person has conceived and this person is pregnant. And there are some tests, you know, we are medical scientists. There are some tests that we can do. I think most people also do it at home. Some use urine, and maybe we can just give a clue. This can be done after. For urine, the substance that we look for that will confirm if someone is pregnant will be found after 11 day after the last menstrual period. It can be found in urine, but it can be found in serum, which we do in the laboratory after 7 days after the last menstrual period. So this is how pregnancy come about. And I think that's just the major concept about it.
About pregnancy.
Yeah.
So okay, for someone, if someone wants to do pregnancy tests now, it is advisable that, okay, let's say this person just noticed that okay, they missed their period.
Exactly.
Okay, so they're saying that are you advising that blood, the one we do in the lab, is more appropriate than the one people usually do at home, like urine? Which one gives like actual results?
Well, put it in two ways.
Okay.
The simpler way and the complex way. for women lab scientists. So, but for the simpler way, the one that will give us a more rapid results, or is the one of the way that we do in the lab. It will give us an early diagnosis. Let me just put it in that way. For an early diagnosis, the one we do in the lab will give us an early diagnosis, because we will find it in serum after the like 7 days after the last menstrual period. So, but the one that we do that most people do at home, they use urine. So you see the same kits that we use.
Well, I think so the hormone, that thing that we are detecting in the with the kids, it takes like more days to appear in urine than the days it will appear in serum. Okay, I get. Yeah. So another question I have is, when you are introducing us to pregnancy, you made mention of pregnancy is a physiological disease. Is pregnancy a disease?
Okay. Well, like I say, we have in medicine we have pathology and we have physiology. Or let me say, we have physiology and we have pathophysiology. So when we are talking about physiology, that's when we are studying some processes that deal with cells, tissues in the body system, so that we know how this cell tissue function. We will know how they function in the body system. So when we are talking about pathophysiology, we are dealing with diseases that affect the functionality of these cell, tissue, and organs. That's when we talk about pathophysiology. A very good example is when we talk about jaundice. We have physiological jaundice and we have physiological jaundice, or we have pathological jaundice. For physiological jaundice, we have some newborns that are jaundiced due to the breast milk, because research has shown that there is a constituent in the breast milk that also make the baby to be jaundiced, because these constituents also have affinity for one of the molecule that also causes jaundice. So it also have affinity for it. So with that, it can lead to jaundice in the baby. But after some days, the baby will return to normal. So it's a physiological condition. While the pathophysiology, if the cause of the jaundice is not taken care of, it can lead to some other damages to the tissues, cells in the body. But without any intervention, the physiological jaundice will resolve itself. So when we are now relating this to pregnancy, why we call it physiological disease is because it affects some physiological processes. It affects some physiological function in the body system. There is always a derailment in body fluid. There are derailments in electrolytes in pregnant woman. But after the pregnancy, it will resolve. So that's why we call it physiological disease.
Yeah. Because I know that, I think I can relate, because I know that for pregnancy, as soon as pregnancy starts in the woman, a lot of things start to develop, start to change. I want you to help us mention some of these fertility hormones that can be done in women that are trying to conceive. Okay, so we'll still discuss it more in some of our videos, but just to give a clue, one of the tests that are done, we have quantitative, we have qualitative. So for the qualitative that is done to check for if the woman is pregnant or not, is beta HCG, which is also known as beta human chorionic gonadotropin. So this beta HCG is what we said is found in serum after 7 days of the last menstrual cycle, and it's found in urine 11 days after the last menstrual cycle. So some other tests that are done
include follicle stimulating hormone, which is FSH. We have luteinizing hormone, which is LH. We have estrogen. We have progesterone. We have prolactin. These are tests that are done. So for progesterone, it is done on day 21, because on that day 21, it is expected that progesterone will be at its peak. So when we are having otherwise, they will be able to relate that probably this might be the cause of infertility. So we'll discuss more on that.
Okay. What of like fertility, fertility hormones for men? Because I believe that a lot of people, I feel like we are still going to discuss it in another video, but I just want to
So for men, the major fertility hormone that is done. Sorry, I didn't include one for women. One of the fertility hormone that is also done is anti-Mullerian hormone. So this is done to check for the ovarian reserve, to check if we even have some ovarian follicle that would, is from this follicle, this primordial follicle, this small follicle, that they will develop to an ovum. So if these ovarian follicle are not present or they are not much, so we can't have what would develop to this ovum. So this particular test is used to check for ovarian reserve, if there are actually some ovarian follicle that can develop to form an ovum. So for men, the major fertility hormone that are done are follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone, and we also have testosterone that is done. Those are the major ones that are done. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hamza. Thank you for shedding light about fertility and everything that regards pregnancy. So if you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up. Share with people that are going to need this kind of content, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Until next time that we are going to be seeing our faces again, stay cool, stay calm, and be happy. Bye guys.